Hey guys, right off the bat, I'm going to say this might be a shorter vlog because there's not as much to talk about tonight, but I managed to pull things off. We'll see what happens, but there's a chance they'll get a really short vlog. So I'm just going to share bits and pieces of random crap that happened today. Yeah, I probably shouldn't start off the vlog by saying words like that. Okay. Well, anyways, so first off, Tesla Model 3. Tesla Model S has an acceleration time 0 to 60 in 2.65 seconds. The Tesla Model 3 has an acceleration time 0 to 60 in 5.6 seconds. Clearly, that's a huge difference. And I was like, well, that still sounds pretty fast. What are the other? And as I started to research, I started realizing, there's a Honda Accord with an acceleration time of 5.8 seconds. It is a more decked out Accord, but it's still flipping a Accord. So, clearly acceleration is in 5.6 seconds is not that impressive. So, I don't know. But anyways, I've been looking at some Teslas. The Model 3, I still think the Model S looks better, honestly. What is really cool, I was watching a video about the Model X. There's like a front, they call it a frunk. There's a trunk in the front and in the back because the engine is so small that it doesn't take up the space where the engine should be in a real car because it's an electric motor. Yet at the same time, your car would look, well, number one, it'd look stupid if it was like there was no engine placed in the front. Number one, it would look stupid. Did I say number one? I don't know. I feel like I said number two. Number one, it would look stupid. Number two, it wouldn't be aerodynamic. And number three, primarily, I think, is that's kind of a nice buffer if you get in an accident to have all that stuff to kind of try and take the impact for you before the actual driver gets to the place of impact. But, for sure it's looks, because the Tesla Model S looks like a beast. The Model 3, like I said, looks like a Porsche, but it's like, I don't know. It looks okay, but it doesn't give off the Tesla vibes. Anyways, the Model 3, I think it has a pretty good range. Affordability-wise, the average, they say it goes for $35,000, but with the average add-ons that most Tesla buyers are going to want when they get their Tesla, it's going to go for around $50,000, someone estimated. Just like, I think the Model S goes for $68,000 technically, but when you actually buy it, it's around a good $100,000. For practical use. Now, given there are some tax deductions and stuff, but I watched about tax deductions today. Tax deductions are going down after Tesla manufactures and delivers its 200,000th car. The deduction will be cut by 50%, and then after that, some other landmark, another 50%. They said basically by about April of 2019, Tesla will be in a place where they've sold so many cars that the electric vehicle tax deduction in the U.S. no longer applies, which is a bummer. I also watched a video just about tax deductions in general and found out that they don't actually incentivize much. They're meant to, incentivize you to get an electric vehicle for the tax deduction or primarily give to charity for the tax deduction. But in reality, studies have shown that tax deductions actually don't really affect the way people give. People are still just as likely to give if there's no tax deduction. So there are quite a few countries that have kind of done away with tax deductions. This is a great vlog about tax deductions. There's a whole bunch of paper in my pocket I'm throwing away right now. My back pockets, I don't know how, always got all these random pieces of paper, and I'm like, what the heck? Okay. Anyways, so Tesla Model 3, it's lit, but kind of. So yeah, honestly, after looking at it for a while, if I was to buy a Tesla, I'd probably go for the Model S. Now, that's from a standpoint where price is not as big of a factor because I'm clearly not going to be buying a Tesla anytime soon because I'm 15 years old. But, I'm sure in reality if I wanted to buy a Tesla way down the road, well, number one, there's going to be a hell of a lot more models, and number two, price would be a much larger factor. The difference between 35 and 68,000 as Tesla would advertise it, or in reality 50,000 versus 100,000. That's quite a big difference. And for what the Tesla Model S would be giving me over the Model 3, it's probably not worth the extra $50,000. Plus, technically, the Model 3 is a newer model, so I don't know. That's just my opinion. Well, anyways, I had one other thing to say, but I can't recall exactly what it was. There's a song Yellow by Coldplay. Yellow is good. Aparabi Basin is, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, is opening October 13th. So it's already open for y'all watching this video. October 13th. Super early. Our Lord and Savior, Mammoth Mountain, opens November 9th, which is a Thursday, I believe. They normally open on Thursday. I'm not sure. Anyways, it is November 9th, though, so that's like 29 days from the filming of this video, I think. Snowmobile tours. If I go to Mammoth over spring break, I will be old enough to legally go snowmobiling. Or actually, I don't. The page says you have to be 16 years old and have a driver's license, but I wonder if I could get away with a driving permit and being 16. I know 15 I won't get by, but 16 with a permit, like maybe I can make that work. We'll see. Otherwise, though, if I go over spring break, I will have my license if I don't fail the test, and I will be 16. So hopefully I probably still won't go snowmobiling because, number one, we're never up there for long enough. I mean, y'all saw last spring break, I skied 5 days, and I still wouldn't consider that long. I mean, it's a toss-up. There's a chance if someone offered, I probably would have gone snowmobiling if I was, of course, old enough, but I don't know. Even 5 days for me, it's a toss-up of whether I want to skip an entire day skiing to go snowmobiling / relaxing. When I was a kid, it was so funny. My neighbor Brent, this is not going to be a short vlog, wow. The other day, Brent, he's 8 years old, and I said something about, I can't even remember, someone mentioned childhood. I'm like, Brent, do you miss your childhood? He's like, yeah, I miss my childhood a lot. I'm like, boy, you are 8 years old. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Okay, anyways, what was I talking about? Childhood? Oh yeah, I remember the days of my, I don't want to say youth or childhood because I'm 15, but when I was a very young child, a very young kid, I don't even know how long we were up there. Well, we were definitely up there for longer, I think. And, yeah, I honestly don't remember much. All I remember is there was always time to relax. We always stayed at the Westin, and there was time to, take multiple laps on the gondola, and what else do we do? We always got that hot chocolate. We went sledding. That's what it was. We always went sledding as kids, and I haven't been sledding in a really long time. And I'd really like to go again, but I haven't been sledding in a super long time. I have some great memories sledding as a kid. Oh, man. But I mean, like, from my vantage point right now, like, I'm like, how the hell did I find time to sled? So I must have taken off a day back then, but, at this point, I would always say 5 days of skiing as opposed to 4 days of skiing and 1 day of sledding. But, I'd like to make it up. I'd like to make it up there someday or sometime and have enough time, have enough days, which is a lot, to be able to get in a great amount of skiing, but also have time to relax. Go to the pool, man. Every hotel has a nice heated pool. I mean, we do go, but it's after a long ski day, so the energy level is not as high. The coldness level is very high. So, have time to be able to relax, ride the village gondola, and go sledding, and, of course, go snowmobiling. So, I don't know. Is that going to happen anytime in the next, let's see, I have 3 more years going with I'll probably go in college too, but I don't know. Well, we're not worrying about college yet, but I have 3 more years living with my family, unless I go to college, like, so extremely locally that I don't have to leave the house. Which, I don't know. Well, I'm not thinking about college, okay? But 3 more years living here. I doubt we're going to take any grand extravaganza trips anytime soon. I mean, well, Grand Extravaganza, define it. If we might go to Whistler in the next 3 years, hopefully, cross your fingers. But, you know, even that, if I was in Whistler, there's no way in hell I'd be swimming. Man, I can find a pool somewhere else. I would ski every single day. Just at a mountain where I won't be able to go back for a really long time. That's super important. So yeah, I don't know when I'll get a chance to go on a nice, really long mammoth relaxation trip. Maybe when I'm an adult. But you know what? When I'm an adult, I have great plans. We're gonna go ski so much. Okay, anyways. Hope y'all enjoyed today's video. This video was actually super long. I was like literally debating, do I have enough to talk about? I'm probably not going to. I'm not going to make a video. But then I'm like, yeah, I'll make a video. And here we are, video. Okay. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like. If you did not like the video, leave this like. I said video so many times. Remember to share your opinion in the comment section down below. And I'll see you next time, guys. Bye, guys.